5-minute tips and tricks. Today we're going to be making this.
Today's video, we are going to be making a stove, cooker, whatever you want to call it, out of 2 tin cans. It's as simple as that, 2 tin cans. It's basically forever. You can use any cans for this. So let's go through the materials. So you need 2 tin cans. You're also going to want a pair of scissors to cut the cans with. Also, for some of the sharp cuts, you're going to need one of these. Stanley knife, simple, any of them will work. Just as long as it's a nice sharp blade. A Sharpie and a roll of duct tape or something similar in size as a reference when you're using the Sharpie. And last but certainly not least, you're going to want to drill with a really small drill bit on it, or alternatively you can use a punch or a small screwdriver, anything that could put a hole in the aluminium can. Now that we've got everything together, we're going to move it all to the side and begin with the build. So first things first, as always, we're going to take our can, one can, we're going to end up doing this to both though, and we're going to take our reference and our texter, and we're simply going to hold it on the reference and turn the can so we get a nice clean line around the can ready to cut. Repeat this on the other one. Once you've got both of your cans marked, you're going to take your scissors, you're going to cut them out. Once you've cut it, and if you end up with a cut like that, tidy it up with your scissors. Now once you have both cans cut out, you're going to want to take your Stanley knife and cut the bottom off one of your cans. Now remember, when you're cutting this out, don't do what I did and break your Stanley knife. So once you have 2 bases that look like this with one cut out, and don't worry if it looks a bit jagged, it's not going to affect the performance of your stove. And one, just how it was in the previous step. So you're then going to want to take this and you're going to cut off the top, so then you've got a round strip of aluminium here. Do that now. Once you've cut off the top, you can discard the top of the can and you're left with this. What you want to do from here is you want to make a cut directly down the side of it, so then you'll have a nice strip of aluminium. This will act as our inner ring. So once you've cut out your ring, put this to one side and take a full can and push it into your base, the one that doesn't have the bottom cut out of it, to stretch just enough so we can fit this bit in it when we look later. So once that's stretched, put it to one side again and grab your ring. Still having it loose, curl it up so it'll fit nicely inside your base with room around the outside. What you want to do now is you want to make 2 triangles cuts in here. After making those cuts, you should have something that looks a bit like this. Once you've completed all those steps, bring out all your parts and we're going to put them together to form the stove. Place your center ring inside of your bottom can. It should look like this. Once your center ring is inside your can, take your other can that has the top cut off and put it in here. This can be fiddly, so just persist and it will go in. Once it's assembled, it should look something like this. With your inner ring inside the can, we need to drill our holes into the can, which will allow our jets of flame to come out. Let's do that now. So once you have something looking a bit like this, it's time to light it and cook some stuff. In order to use this stove, you need to have a fuel. So I'll be using flated screws. Once you've got your fuel inside, light a match and light your stove up. Stand back for a little while and let it burn. Once it's been burning for a little while, it should start coming out of the jets. And there you have it, your own Metho burner. Remember to subscribe with notifications on if you're new around here, and like the video as well. Also remember to share your thoughts on what I should do next. As always folks, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!